iPhone 16 Pro had that A18 Pro chipset inside. The iPhone 17 has that A19 chipset inside. So let's go and see what the key differences are with the performance and the speed comparison. Now that we're back, all the applications are cleared out in the background, so let's go and see. Now the 16 Pro is on the left, the iPhone 17 is on the right side. And if we just start opening up some applications, you're going to start seeing that it's going to be very hard to tell what the main differences are. Just from sheer app opening, it's not going to tell you anything crazy. And the fact that they both have ProMotion displays, I know over the camera, it might not be, you're not going to be able to tell like super in more detail, but I will tell you in person, if I wasn't putting them side by side, I don't think I could tell any difference, and I genuinely cannot tell a difference from these types of applications that I'm opening. So just from this side as well, if you can kind of get an idea, if you're going from one application, one phone to the other, you're probably not going to be able to tell a massive difference. I mean, they're both very, very similar in almost every single way. And that's because they both have ProMotion displays, which only you can kind of tell in person. But the biggest thing is because you're comparing like last year's Pro version to this year's mid-tier, higher end mid-tier device, you're not going to tell that big of a difference. If anything, we would tell in like bigger sized applications, and we're making our way over into that side. So once I kind of get more into those particular applications, you'll kind of be able to tell. So in an application like Temple Run 2, there's a lot of things that can kind of go wrong here. You know, maybe an app doesn't load up right, or we have downloading config when this one's going into loading. So that could kind of showcase why there could be this big of a slowdown. I don't think it's because of the chipset. Like, I don't think it's because the 16 Pro was significantly faster in that area. That's why I did that much better of a job. But I would imagine there could be something kind of smaller in that layout. Things like Snapchat, you can see pretty much the same thing. Dune, this is another one of those applications that might take a little bit more time to load. And in this case, you can see the 17 actually being faster here by a little bit than the 16 Pro. You also have to keep in mind the 16 Pro is on iOS 26, whereas on something like the iPhone 17, iOS 26 is more optimized for a device like an iPhone 17 rather than an iPhone 16 Pro. So I feel like from that side too, that might be another thing. But kind of from what I'm testing so far, I think the iPhone 17 might be the overall faster one, which it should be because it's the newest one and then you're also spending more money on it. So I think that could be a big thing. But kind of what I'm seeing so far, they're both giving you good experiences. They're both giving you a pretty good type of experience for the most part. But I think the iPhone 16 Pro is still a very fast phone, but the 17 might actually be faster. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there too. Now, when it comes down to their cameras, this is an interesting thing because they're both giving you very high megapixel count photos and videos, 48 megapixels kind of all throughout. The 16